Tell yourself if you're not cold, it won't be. Tell yourself you're not tired, you won't be. Tell yourself you're strong, you will be. See where I'm going? In the middle of the storm, all hell breaking loose. Tell yourself that I'm coming out and you will. Because life and death is in the power of the tongue. He gave us words for a reason. Our powerful weapon is the words that we speak out of our mouth. The tongue is the most powerful weapon we have. So speak through the hell you're going to. And then speak through the hell you're going through. And I promise you, what you say you will have if you believe it. Dig what I'm saying?
Yo, what's good, people? Peace and blessings to everybody, man. It's your boy Sam. Today I want to talk about how you have power in your tongue. Okay, life and death is in the power of the tongue. It even says this in the Bible, man. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Everything you say has an effect on your life, believe it or not. And that sounds crazy, but you know, the tongue is so powerful. Things you say can manifest into your reality. Okay, things you say 100% can manifest into action. If you're someone who is always being pessimistic and you're always just speaking on the worst of the situation, you're letting them things come out your mouth, like you're speaking on a situation in such a dampened and negative tone, it automatically is going to make your outcome negative and pessimistic. Like, it's facts, like it's definitely going to happen, like there's no avoiding it.
And that's facts. What
you say has an effect. The things you come out with have an effect on your life, and they have an effect on how you think and everything. Like you know, this is why sometimes it's like, you know, we've got one mouth and two ears. You know what I mean? A lot of people love to talk too much. I'm going to be honest. A lot of people just like to say things just to say things. If it's nothing positive that really is coming out their mouth. They just like to talk and come out with nonsense and rubbish. You know what I mean? We've got two ears for a reason. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to listen. It's good to, you know, be open-minded and take things in. You know, if you're speaking hatred, okay, if you speak hatred on someone, you know, you're speaking negatively about someone, I don't care what you say, that is going to come back on you. It's going to come back because you're manifesting hateful energy into the world. So it's only going to return back to yourself. You know what I mean? This is why, you know, personally, like, I'd avoid, like, if someone wants to bring up some drama, someone wants to bring up some negativity about someone else, I just shun it off now. I just shun it off because I don't want to be caught up in that negativity. I'm not going to allow that to feed the way I think and feel. You know what I mean? So the power of the tongue, man. You know, avoid complaining. You know, and the thing is, everybody's life is hard. I mean, we're all complaining. We're human, so it's normal. It's absolutely normal to complain, but it's just how much you voice that. You know what I mean? So we have problems, but sometimes it's best to keep them problems internal and deal with it on the inside, because when you're spewing out like complaining behaviour, okay, you're making the situation even more draining. You're making it even more draining, especially if you're complaining to other people, because you then give you that negative like low spirit energy. You're just pushing onto other people as well. So it's just what you're gonna get in return. Facts, it's just what you're gonna get in return. Like, if you're just always moaning, you're making each task and situation and any of life's problems, you're just making them 10 times worse. I've learnt this myself, man. I used to moan all the time, like, be moaning about my job and be moaning about, like, just when things go wrong. But now I've learnt to just, like, internalize it, man, and just deal with it. Just deal with it, because the more I complain and the more, it's like I'm using my energy on that. Okay, I'm wasting my energy, I'm giving it my time. But when I don't do that, I'm just able to get through things so much easier. You know, so avoid complaining, man, 100%. Like I said, avoid hate. Avoid hate, man. Don't voice your hate for someone. I mean, you shouldn't be hating anyone anyway, but you know, I've been with so many people who you're with them and all they do is gossip. They just gossip, and this is go back, like, you got one mouth and two ears. Like, people just love to gossip. People just love to talk, just to talk, just to say some nonsense. Like, they've got nothing, you know. Like your mama said, man, if you've got nothing good to say, don't say it. It's facts, man. If you've got nothing to say, don't say it. So why do people just love to talk, man? You know what I mean? There's distractions. distractions, and this is like, it goes back to my other video, like it can be good to be isolated sometimes because you learn to reprogram your thoughts, so that also reprograms what comes out of your mouth, so you can avoid doing these things. So, you know, on the bright side, man, let's talk positivity. You know, if you're gonna talk to someone, you know, try and think about before you're gonna speak to them, like come with that positive energy, because sometimes, well, not sometimes, all the time, people, whether they're aware of it or not, everything is energy. Everything is energy. So there's either positive energy or there's negative energy. You know what I mean? It's like light and dark. It's fucking day and night. So when you have positive energy, people feel that, people realize that, they know straight away. And when someone's got negative energy, you can feel that vibe, you can feel that, like, and maybe sometimes you don't recognize it, but then after you've been around it, like you're on low spirits, you're on low battery, like it's no good. Like, we want to be charged up. You know what I mean? We don't want to be feeding off negative energy. This is why I say that, like, life and death is in the power of the tongue. So if you're speaking positivity all the time, not all the time, because you can't always be positive. You know, this is not like happy-go-lucky life. Everything's perfect. But if you try your best to speak positivity into this world, it's only what you're going to receive back, and then it keeps you on a higher frequency. You know what I mean? It keeps that frequency high. If you speak in positivity, like speak joy, like be optimistic about things, and only let that come out your mouth. You know what I mean? Don't let nonsense come out your mouth, or, like I said, just moaning about things just for the sake of it. You know, this is why you gotta be careful what you consume, man. Only consume positive things, because that's internally what's gonna go in to you, and then that's gonna be how you express yourself. You know, it's just about learning how to express yourself in just the most positive way, so you can stay on a high frequency. And when you stay on a high frequency, life is so much more joyful. Like, you know, we've got to feed our spirit. You know what I mean? We've got to feed our spirit, not our flesh. So when you live by the spirit, the things of this world are not really, they don't matter as much anymore. So then you learn to, like, be humble and think, okay, what is there to be negative about? You know what I mean? What is there to speak down about, or make a situation out of nothing? Like, for real, man, honestly, like, your tongue is powerful, man. Your tongue is powerful. You know, sometimes people don't realise the power of their words. You know, if you're someone that's got a lot of influence and, you know, a lot of authority, something you say to someone can deeply affect them, man. And I'm not, you know, can it deeply affect the way they think. That's why now I just try and just wisdom, things that just make sense. I'm not gonna use my energy to just speak for the sake of it, to speak about kind of nonsense, because it actually drains me. Like, it gets me nowhere. It gets me nowhere, and I know what I put out, I get back. You know what I mean? What I put out, I get back. So, you know, just be positive, man. Be positive. Speak positivity on people. You know, if you've got something negative to say, then you can say it. You know, it's up to you. Say what you got to say, but just know that is what's going to shape your life. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Okay, it's in the power of the tongue. So watch what you say. Be mindful and practice. It's a skill. It's a skill to be mindful of what you say. You know, be someone who speaks encouragement, wisdom. You know what I mean? Someone who gives strength from their mouth. Someone who gives, like, someone who passes power. People can feed off your energy in a positive way. You know what I mean? And nobody wants to feel negative and stuff like that. But when we're constantly surrounded by people who just love to push negativity and stuff, this is why, you know, you hear things in the news and I don't speak about it because I'm not interested. If it doesn't affect my life directly, I don't care. Okay, when they push all this news about, like, COVID, and then people are in work and they're just having conversations about it, or there's people at work and they're complaining and they're moaning, and I just sit there and look at them and think, wow, you're all zombies. You're zombies. Like, you've got there's no brightness, there's no light, there's no shine. Like, where's the life, man? Where is the life? So this is what I'm saying. This is why you've got to be careful, because everything you say can affect your life, and before you know it, you're just low frequency, man. So stay positive, speak good on people, speak positivity, speak optimism, and you will be blessed, man. I'm telling you now, you will be blessed. So add on to what I was saying. So you'll notice the people who talk the most are the most unhappy. This is facts, man. The people who talk all the time are the least unhappy. There's no substance to what they're saying a lot of the time. They're just talking because they're trying to fill that void. They're trying to just fill the gaps. You know, but when you're happy and when you're in a positive frequency, there's no gaps to fill. Okay, you're already fulfilled. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you're already fulfilled. So, you know, avoid people who, you know, speak negatively, speak hatred, you know, are miserable. Avoid these people at all costs, because it will cost you otherwise. It's facts, man. It's facts. So, yeah, man, hold it down. Peace and blessings.